Hello by the programmers. So in this video, we'll discuss how to create a QR code based payment system using Python. So the concept is very simple. I'm pretty sure you must have understood with the demo itself, but still, let's discuss it step by step. So firstly, we'll have a small GUI. For now, this GUI will have only one button. I have future plans to add some more features to this GUI, like a receive button, which will open a QR code, and many such features that a normal payment app has. Okay, anyways, so when you press this pay button, your camera module will be activated. Okay, now you have to show the QR code on which you want to perform the payment. Our camera module will recognize that QR code. Then one more GUI will pop up which will ask you for how much money you want to send. You just enter the amount and press send. Okay, as simple as that. Now let's see what are the system requirement or what are the packages that you need to install for this project. So obviously you need Python to be installed on your system. If you don't know how to install Python, I'll provide you some links in the description from where you can see how to install Python. Okay, the editor that I am using is Sublime Text 2 or 3, I don't remember exactly the name, but yeah, it is Sublime Text. I'll provide the link in the description for this code editor also. Now the packages. Okay, the external packages that you want to install for this project, first of all is pyzbar. Okay, pyzbar or pyzbar, whatever you want to call it. pyzbar. This package will be used to recognize the QR codes. Okay, my bad, it's not pyzbar, it's pyzbar. Okay, pyzbar, press enter. It will take some time. For me, this package is already installed. Then you need pillow. Okay, so pip install pillow. This is our image processing library. Then if you haven't installed opencv, you have to install opencv also. So not import, pip install opencv python, press enter. And the last package that you have to install is pandas. Okay, pandas will be used to handle the data that we'll be dealing with our project. Okay, it will be used to open the CSV file, extract the data, enter the data, and all those tasks. I'll properly explain you that what package will be used for what task. Okay, don't worry about that. My videos are not about just writing the code. I focus on explanation of how each and every line of code works. Okay, by the way, if you want to stay updated with all the projects, like how I'm creating this project and basically what is the progress of each project, then you can connect me on Instagram. You'll also find some info post there. So if you want, you can connect with me there. Now, after all the packages are installed, I guess we are ready to go. Let's go to our editor so that we can start writing our code. Okay, so we are into our editor. Now the first task is to import all the packages that we have just installed. So let me quickly import them. Then I'll explain you step by step that what package will be used for which task. Okay, so we have imported all the packages that are required for this project. Let me quickly save and run so that we can check if there is a spelling mistake or not. Okay, so we don't have any spelling mistake. Let me go through all of them one by one and explain you that which package will be used for which task. First is pyzbar. pyzbar will be used to decode our QR code. Okay, we are calling the decode class or the decode method from pyzbar as we only need this class. Okay, then we have images from pil or pillow. Pillow will be used alongside kinter to insert photos in our GUI. Okay, Kinter will be used to create our GUI. We have worked on multiple projects with Kinter GUI, so I guess you must be familiar with this package. Then we have CV2. CV2 is opencv. This will be used to take the input from the webcam or any external camera module. If you want to know that what are the methods to take the input from various external camera module, the playlist link will be provided in the description. Okay, then we have time. It will be used to add some time delay, and last but not the least is pandas. Pandas will be used to handle all the data right from the start, from opening the CSV file, reading the CSV file, inserting the data, extracting the data. Everything will be done using pandas. Okay, so this was a short introduction of what package will be used for what task. Now for this project we are going with a object oriented approach. Okay, and also one more thing I forgot to add in the starting of the video itself, that this project will be split into two videos. Okay, this is a very big project. This is why I have split this project into two videos. This is the part 1. Part 1 will have first the starting GUI or the first page GUI, which will have the pay button. You press the pay button, the QR code scanner will pop up using the CV2 package. Okay, you have to put the QR code in front of that scanner. It will catch that QR code and decode it. Okay, this was the first part which we'll be doing in this video. Now in the second video, we'll use that decoded data. It will be a name. We'll search for that name in a CSV file using pandas. Then we'll add the money, and the data is present in a bank.csv file. Bank.csv file will have all the data of the account holders. Okay, so after the search is done, if the name is present in the CSV file, the data will be updated. Let's say that you want to send 500 rupees. So 500 rupees will be added on the second person's account. Okay, so yeah, this is what we'll be doing in both of our videos. Let's get started with this video. So let me quickly create the function which will be used to switch between the pages or the GUI. Okay, so let me do that real quick. Then I'll explain you that how it's done. Okay. Okay, so let me quickly explain you that what have I written here. First of all, as soon as the program is run, this command will be executed. What is this command? This command is a call to this screen function. Okay, with the parameter option page. Option page is the command to open the first GUI. Okay, so dev screen choice is the variable name. If choice is equal to option page. Okay, so as soon as the program is executed, the choice variable will have the value of option page. Okay, and this option page condition will open this class. Take some time and understand that what is happening here, because it's very important to understand. Okay, now let's say we want to change the GUI. Okay, you can write any other condition. Let's say else choice is equal to let's say second page. Right, second page. Write the class name, write all the functions, and inside this class just call this function with the value second page. Okay, and this new class will be called. So this is the reason why this function is important. It will be used to switch between the pages or switch between the classes. Okay, so let's talk about this class. Once again, we have worked on a lot of videos on Kinter, so you must be familiar with this format. If you're a regular viewer of this channel, this should be init, not entire. Okay, so def init, this is the constructor function. Super init. Okay, so we are saying that this Kinter will be the super function or the super command. Okay, then self dot geometry or Kinter dot geometry 300 by 500. This is the size of a GUI. Then def label. This is the function in which all the labels. Actually, we are only having a button, so yeah, it will only have a button here. For now, I have written the dummy data so that we don't get an error when we execute this command. Okay, I'm just showing you that how this is working, or if this is working or not. So yeah, our function is working, and yeah, everything is working. Okay, cool. Now let me write the commands inside this def label function. I just have to create the button, and yeah, let me write that real quick, then I'll explain you that how I've written it. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, so let me explain you this real quick. So we are using the photo image class. So photo image class can only be used if you have imported image from Pillow. Okay, so we are using the photo image class to call this image. Okay, this is inside the assets folder and the file name is pay.png. As you can see here, we have two images. First is pay and second is payment. Okay, payment will be used in our last UI. Anyways, let's get back to our program. So yeah, we have called this image and stored the data in the self.paybtn image variable. Then we are calling the button class from Kinter, and as the name suggests, it will be used to create the button. First parameter is self Kinter. Then what text or what image will be present on the button. So we are using image on our button, which is self.btn image, this variable here. Okay, then what function this button will trigger. So this will trigger this self.check function. Okay, border is 0 because we don't want any black border on a button. Okay, then self.paybtn.place x is equal to 60 and y is equal to 100. Okay, these are the x and y coordinates. You can play along with these values if you want. Okay, then yeah, this was it for the button. Now the next task will be to open the webcam and start with the QR scanning part. Okay, so let me do that real quick, then I'll come and explain you. Okay, so now let me quickly explain you that what I have written here. So we'll go step by step. We'll go with the flow of the execution of the program. So I have already explained you that how this class is created, how this constructor function is created. Actually, the spelling of the geometry is wrong. Yeah, spelling of the geometry is wrong. I guess this is the right spelling. Yeah. So the geometry of the GUI is 300 by 500. Then inside this label function, we have a button. Okay. Our GUI is only having one button for now. I have plans to expand this project and create a full-fledged payment system. For that, you need to stay connected. And if you want all the progress of this project, that how this project is created, you can connect me on Instagram, where I upload memes, info posts, and all the updates of my projects. Okay, if you want, you can connect me there. Or what you can do is you can join my channel membership. Okay, now what this channel membership will do is it will give you a sneak peek into my project creation progress. Okay, a sneak peek into my project creation process. Okay, how I think about these projects, how I create these projects, how I research about a specific topic, editing, and everything will be done on a live stream. Okay, but there won't be any special projects for our members. All the projects will be available for free of cost on this channel only. Channel members will only have the privilege to see what is happening in the backstage. Okay, so if you want, you can take the channel membership, and it's totally on you. So where were we? Yeah, in this function we are creating a button, and this is the button image. We are using this pay button image, and we are using the photo image class to call this image, and the data is stored in this paybtn image variable. Then we are calling the button class from Kinter, and these are the parameters inside. First is self, the tk instance. Then we have the text or the image on our button. So we want image on our button, and the variable which is storing the data is paybtn image. Okay, then what command or what function this button will trigger. Okay, so this will trigger self.check function. This is the function here. Border is equal to 0. We don't want any border here. And then self.paybtn.place x is equal to 60, y is equal to 100. This is the x and y coordinate. Okay, then this check function is initiated as soon as the button is pressed. So video capture, sorry, cv2 video capture, this will start a webcam. Okay, now there are multiple methods to take the input from a camera module. I have created a playlist on various methods. You can check them out with the link in the description. Okay. Then we have a cap variable. Cap variable will be used to turn on and off our camera. Okay. Then after this, we'll go to the payfunc function. Payfunc function will first of all call the pay global variable. Okay. Let's go above and see what is this pay variable. So for now, the pay variable is empty. Okay. This variable will store the name of the person who will be paid. Okay. Then actually let me quickly explain you that what is happening here also, because we'll be using this in just a second. So df is equal to pd.readcsv. Okay. So we are reading this bank.csv file. Then names is equal to df name. Okay, so let me quickly show you the csv file here also. Yeah, so this is the bank.csv file. For now we are having only 3 names. So what this will do is, first of all, we are loading this csv file using the read csv method here. Then name is equal to df, the csv file, names to list. Okay, so we want only this names column and we want this in a list. Okay, so this names variable will store the list of all the names. Okay, now this bank can have multiple columns and multiple entries. I made it small for the practice purpose. Okay, then where were we? Yeah, so we are calling the global payee while self.cap while self.true for now. Check comma frame is equal to self.video.read. Okay, so we are reading the video. Whatever video is coming from the webcam here, we are reading that video, and basically there are two data. First is the flag, so check, we don't want that. We are interested in the frame variable or the frame data. This is the actual video data. Okay, so d dot decode frame. Now if there is a QR code in the frame, this decode class or this decode method will decode it. Okay, and the data will be stored in this d variable, and if there is nothing there, nothing will happen. It will simply pass. Now if there is a QR code present, for obj in d, self.name is equal to d. We know that this is a tuple and it will have multiple data, but we are only interested in the data that is inside a QR code. So d0 dot data decode. So we are decoding the data here. We are getting the names. Okay, now the name that was present in the QR code is stored in this self.name variable. Now if self.name is present in names, now what is this names variable? You're right, this is the names variable, the names which is present in a csv file. So if the QR code name is present in a csv file, pay is equal to self.name. Okay, so I guess this was very simple. I don't think so there was anything confusing for you. So this was all that you have to do. Only thing left is to wrap up this GUI and this opencv camera and move to the next GUI. Okay, then what we'll do is we'll actually go to a function called self.payment. I am explaining you in just a bit that what that function will do, but for now let's understand that after the QR code is read and the search for that name in the csv file is also done, we'll go to this self.payment function. Now, after all of this is done, we have to wrap up things. cv2.imshow QR code payment is the GUI name, and what we have to display, we have to display the frames. Okay. Now this part, if you want, you can add. If not, you can skip, because as soon as the QR code is registered, we'll close the webcam. So this section is just for manual closing. So key is equal to cv2.wait key, and if key is equal to q. Okay, so you can close this webcam by pressing the q button also. Now after this q button is pressed, we'll break this while loop, self.video.release and cv2.destroy all windows. So what this will do is it will release the video and destroy all cv2 windows. Now all the things are done. Okay, after the QR code is read, we have to do two things. First of all, we have to close all the GUIs, the front page GUI and the CV2 webcam. Second thing that we have to do is to switch to next function, which will be used to create the second GUI. Okay, which we'll see in our next video, not the skipping part, but the next GUI part. Okay, so let me quickly write, then I'll explain you that how it's done. Okay. Okay, so there you go. Now let me quickly explain you. So inside this payment function, we'll first of all release our video and cv2 dot destroy all windows. We want to close the webcam and self dot cap is equal to false. Okay. So what will happen is after this function is executed, the program will try to go back to this function and run this while loop again. We don't want that. This is why what we'll do is self.cap is equal to false, and what this will do, it will stop this while function to happen. Then self.destroy, this will close a kinter window, and after everything is closed, we'll go to this screen function here with a parameter as payment page. Okay, so this screen function is called with the parameter payment page, and we have condition for this here, elif choice is equal to payment page. We'll start a new function called payment page, here you can see, and we'll write all the code inside this payment page class. Okay, sorry, I said a function, but this is a class. Okay, so yeah, I guess you understood that how this program is working. So yeah, this was the part 1 of our program, and as I have already told you, I split this program because one video will get very big and you might get confused. Okay, so let's meet in the second video and let's discuss how to add the value. Sorry, first of all we have to create the second GUI, then how to enter the value and how to update the CSV file. Okay, so meet you there. Bye bye.